Most respected, dear family members, my pranams to you. Through this message, I would like to request many Hindus, particularly RSS Sevaks, just to remember that their responsibility is something great, something marvelous, something which should be accomplished by only themselves. Our dharma, Sanatana dharma, is dwindling in India, particularly through the activities of the missionaries. I would like to remind you that more than 69,000 crores of rupees are flowing to India. More than 42 lakhs missionaries are working in India on the paid section. More than 2.5 lakhs church priests, fathers and nuns are coordinating these activities through tens of thousands of organizations working in India. And Christians have built up their churches, their relation, right from Prime Minister's office till down to the Panchayat office. Their workers in Hindu name are doing their level best to motivate, to encourage, to appreciate it, to activate the missionary activities throughout India. The support from the West, that is the support from outside, and support from Indian rulers, including Christians and non-Christians, it's flourishing like anything. But remember that Christians and Muslims are not doing their activities in such a way that others can directly see it. They do their activities in underground. The conversion activities are going on mainly without seeing by the public, without public observation. They get the things done through the chief ministers or prime minister or home minister or defense minister, or through any minister or ministry, or the secretaries working in different department. Even though these two Semitic religious people and priests and the coordinators and their leaders are against Marxist party or atheist or leftist, they do not have any difference with them in getting their things done. They, if needed, bribe the people. They, if needed, bring them to the churches or their orphanages or their organization, their schools and their colleges, and get the things done directly and indirectly. Wherever direct supports are available, they utilize that. Wherever indirect supports are available, they will do all the bribery, malpractice, corruption and get the things done. And just like Pope of Vatican said when he visited India in 1949, as long as you are a minority, utilize the benefits of the minority for ruling the majority. When you are becoming the majority, use the power of the majority for ruling the then minority. That principle the Christians are adopting throughout the world. Also Muslims adopt this principle in their country and whichever country they invade. And their minority right they will be utilizing, but remember they are doing it silently. I would like to repeat that line, that they are doing everything silently. Unfortunately, the Hindus and particularly RSS workers, they do never the things silently, they do everything violently. Within a short period, that spirit will also be lost and the things will go in its own way. Many a times RSS people think that the whole thing is going above their head or on their head. I do not have anything against the RSS people or Sevaks. and the organizational strength, their capacity, their confidence, their patriotism, their nationalism, it remains unquestionable. It's such a wonderful spirit they have got, but majority of the time, like Marxist party or political organization, they conduct protest processions and jada, or they do this nirahara satyagraha and such type of silly things, and finally ends in nothing. They never know how to do the things in underground. They do not know how to do the things in confidence and in less publicity. I would like to tell one example. When the DYFI people handled the people during Valentine's Day, a dozen of DYFI people came and just smashed the Valentine's Day celebrators. Then and there ended the whole thing. But Ramasena, few RSS people, they went and first they shouted Ramadev ki jai, then Bharat Mata ki jai, then their own particular dress, and they just beaten the Valentine Day celebrators when they were doing all hooliganism. And finally each and every one of the pupils, Swayamsevaks, were caught by the police. Whereas DYFI did the things in secretly without any proof left out. And similarly, many of the activities done by RSS people, that gives a publicity unnecessary, and then and there it ends. And when Bhagavad Gita Mahabharata war issue came in India, in Kerala, many RSS people made it as an issue. There is nothing like that at all. One need not have worried about all those things. My request to every Swayamsevak is that if they are thinking within 24 hours the conversion taking place in India can be stopped, unfortunately they spend their energy, their time, their knowledge, their organizational strength for merely wasting all those things. And whenever they do something, they want to project that they are doing it. RSS is not expected to do that. What I felt and what I think and what I have seen in olden days, they stand behind and they motivate others to organize the things. Now what they are doing, they make others to go behind and they project themselves. And in Arunachal Pradesh also I happened to see that one. The tribes of Arunachal Pradesh should come forward for protecting their dharma from the missionary conversion. Instead of that, RSS is standing in forefront and the tribals are being pushed back. Now the protecting the dharma has become the responsibility of RSS and not the responsibility of the tribes who are the real inheritors of that culture. So like that, wherever the Swayamsevak should stand behind, they are standing and projecting themselves, and this too many cooks spoil the whole food. That is what is happening. I have seen in my experience for the last 5 years, whenever I go for a series of lectures, wherever non-RSS people conduct the program, there it goes very smoothly. Wherever RSS people conduct the program, there are so many organizers, so many coordinators make the whole program a mess. So my request, they should focus on stopping the conversion. My request is that they should permit the Christians and Muslims to enter into the temple, because when the Hindus get converted into Christianity, we feel sorry and we feel sad. In the same spirit, suppose they are ready to come back to Hindu fold, what we should do, we should welcome Yeshudas and all those people who got converted into Christianity without their own will. When they realize that Hindu Dharma is great, they are ready to come back. Unfortunately, Hindus, particularly RSS people, are against the entry of the non-Hindus into the temple. That is a great mistake that you are doing. And no Swayam Sevak, no RSS people need to think that the whole dharma is going surviving because of them. Many places they create problem. Unnecessary their muscle power they are showing, and they are not simple. They think that when they decide the whole thing, and when Swami was prevented from conducting Bhagavad Gita Yajna in Kollam district of Kerala because of the arrogance of a set of Swayam Sevak. I also would like to request, whenever things to be get done, let them invite the left party people or the right party people, everyone into their fold. Let every Swayam Sevak, let every RSS man learn from how the Christians and how the Muslims are doing their work silently outside but violently inside. Externally evolutionary change, internally revolutionary change. They know how to get things done from Jyoti Basu or Achyutanandan or Pinarayi Vijayan. And they know how to get the things done from Sonia Gandhi, from Chidambaram. They know how to get the things done from Manmohan Singh, from Umman Chandi or from Yediyurappa. Whether the BJP rules or the Congress rules, whether the CPM rules, every Christian, every Muslim know how to get the things done, and the Hindus know only for weeping, because they know only the protesting and conducting a procession, and they have got never the intention to meet the people, the leaders, and get the things done. That is to be done. First of all, they should meet every leader and see that when their request is being processed or completed and allowed to implement. Merely submitting a memorandum, submitting a request does not mean anything. And conducting 10 days, 20 days, Nirahara Satyagraha days are gone. India is now living not on 1925, India is living in 2012. And this is not the period of Mahatma Gandhi. Your Nirahara Satyagraha, nobody is going to bother, because tens of thousands of people are conducting Nirahara Satyagraha in daytime and they eat food in the night time. That is not to everyone. And nobody is going to bother whether you are conducting hartal or bandh in the name of anything. So people say that when the government take the money from the Hindu temples, and my question to you, why you should offer the money to the government temple? Offer the money to private temple, that will survive. And such type of information should be given. The truth is to be taught, and many speakers should be generated or brought up, and let them do the work in the logical, rational and scientific way, not on a fanatic way. The wrong impression that RSS people are fanatics, fascist and things still continue, mainly because half a dozen people do something negatives, and that will be remain for a long period. All the good things that they are doing goes behind the screen. So my request to every RSS man shouting Bharat Mata ki Jai or shouting Hindu Dharma ki Jai, thinking that Raksha Bandhan will bring Hindu Dharma back, or celebrating Hindu Samrat Din, these are all good, provided the common men are brought in the forefront and they go behind. Let the common people celebrate all these things for unity of Hindu Dharma. Let them not use the muscle power or the word power in a negative way. Let them accommodate and adjust with the society and make the society, Hindus, feel that they are proud of Hindus. Unfortunately, no RSS man knows anything about Hindu Dharma. They say they are the carriers, they are the protectors, and they are the saviors, and they are the propagators of Hindu Dharma without knowing anything about Hindu Dharma. They still live in 1925. That is the most sad part of the things. And many a times planning go behind and everything is entrusted on Karyakarani by tech. Anything asked, the things go, and they still think that when slow and steady wins the race. But this is 21st century. They should know that fast and steady wins the race. They rarely cooperate with other Hindu organizations, and they expect that all Hindu organizations cooperate with them. They never give the correct guidance, but they think that when they are there for giving correct guidance for everyone in the world. Unfortunately, If Swayam Sevak and RSS people would have the strength, the Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga together, they could have stopped the Christian conversion right from 1925 onwards. The present pathetic stage of conversion would not have taken place if sufficiently the knowledge plus karma action would have been taken place at least 3 or 4 decades before. And doing the drill in the RSS ground not enough. And every RSS man should have the broad vision, broad viewpoint. How to include everyone, bring inside, not to push outside. We focus to push the people outside, those who are working sincerely with devotion and dedication. But Christians and Muslims and other party people try to bring people who have got sincerity, devotion and dedication inside. Many a times RSS people try to invite the people from Marxist Party and CPI who are at the age of 80 or 85, almost became useless for anything. And all these people who spend their energy against India and against Hindu Dharma, they will be given the position of the chairman of every meeting. And they think that if that fellow comes, the whole world will be with them. My request to you, understand what is Hindu Dharma, understand what is India, understand what is our role, logically, scientifically, rationally, think, analyze, then only march forward. Whenever I go abroad, I have seen many of the old RSS people. They are still living in 1940s. They have never expanded their mind. The world is expanding so fast and progressing and developing so fast. Only people who never expanded, never progressed, never elevated, never developed are either the so-called Yuktivadis, radicalist and the rationalist, and other thing, the old RSS people. They still sitting in the chair and they think that when everything should go according to their order. But the world is moving so fast and they should think that when it is electronic era, it is IT era. Every minute is equal to every year about 20 years back. They should change their method of dealing with the public issues and other things. They always think that people will respect the older you become, the greater will be the respect that you are getting. But many a times I have seen that the oldest people are creating hurdles and the problems for the young generation for undertaking major activities. Old people always think that when Dr. Chi said like this, Gopalakrishnan said like this, Bala Sahib Devarasji said like this, so we should go like that. But Dr. Ji, Guru Ji and Bala Sahib Devarasji lived not now, not in 21st century. They lived in the first half of 20th century and the middle of 20th century. The world has got wonderfully changed. That knowledge should be there for every RSS Karyavahak and leaders. Whenever the help, support of Marxist party is to be taken, take it. You know that when 97% of the Marxist party people are Hindus and about 60% of Congress people or UDF, they are Muslims, Christians and semi-Hindus. And remember that Marxist party people are ready to accept Hindu Dharma. I have seen many people are organizing our program in Kannur, Kozhikode, Kalpetta, Wayanad, Palakkad district. They are hardcore Marxist party. They want to know about Hindu Dharma. Never push them away, pull them in. And our duty is not to say that when we are the proud inheritors, but they are also the proud inheritors of Hindu Dharma. Instead of giving some press releases once in a while and keeping quiet is not the role. Whenever Hindus are not getting the due what is needed for them, meeting Umman Jandi, meeting Home Minister, meeting the ministers, they are ready to give. But nobody is going and requesting them that we want such and such thing. And Prime Minister also may be ready. Whenever needed, meet Sonia Gandhi if it is needed. Getting things done, that is the management, being different. Not merely efficiency works, effectiveness also should work. So it is just like Modi doing the ruling of Gujarat state. He takes the support of Muslims, he takes the support of Christians. At the same time, all terrorism got wiped out. All the conversion activities got wiped out without any negatives. My request, understand the world. My request to every Swayamsevak and Karyavahak of RSS. And I am for my dharma and I live for my country till the last breath. Even though I am not entrusted with the responsibility of advising and guiding others, whatever I feel, I thought I will record it and put in YouTube so that other people will also know. Whether they agree or disagree is none of my business. When I continuously roam all over the world for the last not less than 25 years, whatever I saw, whatever I am seeing, from that I am giving you this message. Don't think that it is one of the greatest message. I am not capable to give such messages, but I am capable of giving some of the suggestions. Just like anybody from LKG till the last end part can give a suggestion. As a citizen of India, I can also give a suggestion. Only in that level I am giving the suggestion, not in any other capacity. It is purely my viewpoint and not the viewpoint of any organization. I thought if I give such a message, then definitely it will work. We have uploaded Love Jihad activity going on throughout India. We have uploaded in YouTube the conversion activities. We have uploaded what really Jesus Christ said and what these Christians are doing. We have explained how Saint Francis became a saint. All these things. Plus Dr. Zakir Naik's misinterpretation of Vedas and Bhavishya Purana. I am telling all these things just to inform you that Hindu Dharma is the most logical, scientific and rational Dharma. Without knowing what it is, trying to spread that one is dangerous. And with these words I would like to express my deep gratitude. Try to learn Hindu Dharma and try to act for protecting Hindu Dharma. Integrating the knowledge and action. That is the need of the hour. Not merely Karyakarani Baitak always. Karyakarani Baitak will come and it will go and other things should be done. My pranams to you. I give you this message not with any negative intention. My focus is Bharat Mata. My focus is Hindu Dharma. I know that those who are doing the wholeheartedly the work of Bharat Mata and Hindu Dharma, a good number of RSS Swayamsevaks are there. Now from other section also so many people are there. But from the very beginning, RSS people were devoted in worshipping Bharat Mata and doing the level best in nurturing her, in wiping out her sorrows. That is why I give this message without any bad intention. My pranams to you. Thank you very much.